Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear. I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Gal Bank vault. I'm gonna see if we can help with the situation.
You got me. If you make a move toward the building, a hostage
Got my
dies.
girlfriend in there.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Aquila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Cole. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him. And don't try nothing. You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. We're real safe and sound, and we're not going anywhere. I guess that's true. All right. I believe you. Nothing we can't handle. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean as... So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? They're our ticket out of here, so I ain't None of us want to be murderers. You have to believe me, we never meant to take hostages. You're right. None of this is their fault. None of us wants a murder rap. Nobody's been hurt. So maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the marshal we'll come quietly.
You'd make a decent ranger with the way you handled that.
Seems we've got a little excitement on our hands.
What's the word? First things first. How'd you get the Shaw gang to stand down? Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now their lives are on the line. Let's get back in Galvin. Let's see if we can get those maps.
We'll take it from here.
Family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an... Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. He's just a bitter old man, interfering in what's none of his business. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad. We really gotta do this. Yeah, well, I don't gotta say it. I know, it's just... It's personal. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know? Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, co-tradition. All right, shall we?
Take a look around. It's a good bet I've got something you need. Everyone needs supplies. Feel free to look around.
Solomon Cole really old man. just saying, my family...
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad bar, too.
My mother wanted me to be a...
Well, well. Sam Cole finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? What's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
I got just as much right to those maps as anyone else in this family.
That's exactly right, Sam. We all share Solomon's legacy. Only some of us are around to live up to it, and some of us aren't.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
Sam's Constellation lackey here to bother me again? Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here. You really believe that, don't you? You think I'm not trying to help him? Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here. Key.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem. Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave. This is my favorite part.
Catastrophic damage.
Recharge coming up. Break a sweat. Right here. Well, they don't need it.
Like this?
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Let's get going. Me and my buddies used to spelunk in my misspent youth. That's the word, right? Smugglers are as common as fleas.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. At least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Oh, really? Let's hear it. Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice. Always good to know someone who can keep their mouth shut. Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I see you again. You're dead.
Mark's mine.
This is your fault! You better lend us a hand!
We're in one piece. I'll call that a win.
Service, Captain.
What are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
Vasco,
We just have to hope
you haven't run
that
a deep
finding more of the
diagnostic on
pieces
you
will
in a
give
while,
us
have
some
you?
clue.
I do not know, sweetie.
Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark.
I did not formally address you.
I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again.
I did
Oh, and
not
since it tends to come up,
formally
me and my
address you.
Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with,
I
that
will
means Cora's
prepare
on
my
your ship.
system to begin the diagnostics. This will run as a background process.
Likewise.
Honey
You know where to find us.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
I do not know what you mean, Mr. Muscles.
Ahoy, Captain!
What exactly are you referring to, my precious?
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning. All right, fine. I need your help. It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect. That settles it then. We just need to make a few stops when we get to the city, and then the drinks will be on me. It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off. To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass. A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice. We need to stop by the Stroud-Ekman offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
I know your type. Freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir. Oh, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky. This is the Stroud-Ekman business offices. We don't do sales here, if that's what you're looking for.
Walter.
Issa.
Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much. Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
with no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake.
Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Oh, I don't have a problem with this place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe. Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. Yes, of course. On behalf of Rosa and I, thank you. Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. Thanks for stopping by our shop. If you have a moment, say hello. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city.
We should go see a bat ball game sometime. I really feel like this is our year.
Best... Watch your back out there. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. If you're looking for supplies, this... Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Information isn't usually free. Easy, friend. Not looking for trouble. I guess maybe I can add this to his tab. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
Get lost, I have a job.
What I don't sell ends up in trouble.
If the gangs can keep
One of our advanced teller machines.
You're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale. Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level. I like to call it an exquisitely crafted, transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure? The Astra Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astra Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security. We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate. Huh. You work for Stroud Eklund? Well, perhaps something could be arranged. Maybe we can work something out. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested. Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Come back soon.
Pardon.
Clover over at Kelcorp, she's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of tuned her out.
How you liking that laser gun?
You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains. I assured them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
Now, I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you. Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
Any luck out there? To the Astral Lounge and our cellar. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Hello.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them. Larger than normal. Big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Hi! Having fun?
This place is insane!
What is it? Can't you
you see I'm busy drinking? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
What's up? I just saw our seller walk by. Good job. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? That's why you're here. Hopefully our combined countenance will be enough, but grabbing the artifact and running is an option. Just do me a favor and treat it as a last resort. I have a reputation.
I'm not in the mood.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right now. I'm not hearing here's the money. I'm on a tight timetable.
And we would have wrapped up already if you hadn't gotten greedy. Our original offer stands. Now what's it going to be?
All right, you win. Hand over the money. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? You're talking to me, not Neon Security. Now hand over the stolen property. I'm here for the rock. I'm not your messenger service. You don't know what you're talking about. Whoa, hey now. Huh. All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Sending our men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
You good?
Things have gotten pretty bad outside.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man. Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see. I hear you. Ah, there does seem to be a hole in his schedule. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine, then break. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. Security is on full alert. No point slipping through unnoticed now. You'll have to fight your way to the exit.
It's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here? You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although I do count a few more guns on my side. I do admit, having the co-CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain, provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange. There is just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves. If that is your decision, you need only tell him yourself, and then we will handle the rest. My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
I have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor. Slayton took it all. Probably in one of his secure accounts somewhere.
I'll settle up with him later. Arbitration, lawyers, all that nonsense.
10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You damn right I stole that thing. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all... Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Justice for some, huh? Fine. Rather be caged than dead.
I will make the arrangements for Neon Security to take him into custody. You're free to leave.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you.
Catherine Luzion keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder.
is dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think? I agree. This life suits both of us, don't you think? All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me. That's not any type of ship I recognize.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it. The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance. We'll get through this. Hold on. The ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
How is Neon? Are you okay? Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No. What the? Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Star. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
None in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up. Another house for Rome.
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Just because we can't ID it, doesn't mean it's not one of ours. It's got shields, engines, all the usual settled systems tech.
I don't mean to judge your grasp of material engineering, but I've never seen a starship built out of whatever that is. Although I bet if you put that ship hull and an artifact under the same lens, you'd get a match.
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
Let's talk. When you have time, of course.
I thought
When that time
consolation, artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy.
The way
does
you
it?
handle things, not bad. Not bad.